few texts going on. He's writing at me Discord going live messages. Where have you been the last few weeks? My stream has been lost without you. Oh, you're sick? That Lily's fault. I told you not to touch her without gloves on. Let me make sure everything's working properly and then we're right to go. We have audio. It is Lily's fault. I thought so. Alrighty, let's see if we are displaying video game. Ah, yep. Standard doctor's treatment. Pretty sure they put something in the air at those places. Get yourself what's it called? Get a decent amount of that. Garlic and horseradish. That's the name. Alrighty. I haven't the faintest idea what I was doing when I left off. Wrong button. I'd spoken to the union head, who kept calling me Henry for some reason. No, because if they worked the other way around for real, they'd be out of a job, Killtech. Gotta find out how to do this. Gotta do these. And we don't have Mr. Miyagi with us anymore because he's gone to take the body back to base. Right. So, can't do this one till tomorrow morning. Right. Gonna do that. Or fake them. Remember that being a thing? Game actually display. I didn't check. Yes, good. Gotta wait on that one still. Gotta wait for Miyagi to be back for that. Right. Okay, cool. Some of this is gonna take a minute. There's a staircase somewhere there. You've been playing much Delta Force lately? I think I've seen you and Lily were on PUBG as well at some point. Left click. I was right clicking. I'm like, why isn't he going in? It's left click to go in. Left click's the action button. Right. A lot of progress I made there. I wonder if this guy says anything different now. You having a go? I just hit, what was it, 575 in Lemmy's stream.
Your race descent has only worsened. since I last saw you.
Oh, that's rude. Be honest. I don't mind him being racist, but I do object to him calling me a little fella. Yeah, nice. Great, now I've got to fight with the controls again. Yay, I got down the stairs. Right ass, let's have a talk.
Right to work! Right to work!
It's the wrong guy. Which one's Titus? Oh, that might be this dude. Yep, I'm going to be heartbroken. Sort of, not really, kinda. If ever I lose that. It's Titus? I think it is.
Looks like
Yep.
the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I'm going to have to mute myself a couple of times because I want to have some snackadoos while I'm going. If that's a problem for you, deal with it.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't...
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Hello again, sir. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed. No, no, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
I'm really not sure where to go with this.
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Mm-hmm. Any ideas? What mates going on?
Wrist damage, heart attacks.
Good.
But I really want to do that.
What can I help you with?
Oh. Where am I supposed to go? I'm lost. Oh, the fail. Oh, I really wanted to do that, Shoddy, so
Give me a
you
moment.
appear to be at an impasse. You're no use to me, old person. No good heading upstairs. Yeah, that could work.
Trying to sneak up on me again.
To whom do I speak? Any ideas? I've tried everyone. Oh, I don't think Kuno's capable of doing that.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Esteemed officer?
Several maps have been attached. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulet.
Always good to be informed of your...
That'll do. Yeah.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. Your finger moves through the various streets, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are.
For a more detailed view of the map,
There we go. Probably should have done that a while ago. You mean who steamed me? What are you talking about? Of what do you speak? And this dude can talk about things.
You see a Samaran street vendor. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown? Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now what can I do for you? Then fire away, officer. Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need to dress this way.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is...
Oh, okay. But why, officer? An investment? What kind of investment? I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
1 million, I should think, but we'll go 10.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
It is practically free. Yours for 5 cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why not some macaroni too? No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanix. Humanitarian aid.
What? Look, officer.
I just realised I
I'm
left a
just
drink on the
You'd have to talk
kitchen
to my
bench.
supplier
I'll be
if you
back
got
in
questions
like
about the supply chain. That's how the game
a
works.
time, some time. Work it out when I get back. Okay, the passage of time is complete and I'm back, so however long that was.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants.
I also
too.
don't have an adult
Try them
beverage
on
yet.
right here. No shame, only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got
I want to
buyers,
confiscate all his
suppliers,
clothing.
distributors,
Picked up my
manufacturers,
wardrobe.
wholesalers, all
Yeah, it took about that
extremely
long.
cool and above board.
It's too cold to be stepping out of the door, though.
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
Do let me know how all the audio mixes, by the way. Also, Shoddy, you're going to be very proud of me. I finally remembered to turn on memory overclocking on my PC.
You glance around at the crippled
Thought I'd done that
buildings,
already.
The miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool. My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of regulations.
Yeah, that's the main thing about you. Freedom is great. It's what lets independent entrepreneurs like me sell quality goods at competitive prices. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
My man, you know how the game is played. You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up? Anything for you. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All reversal.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left. If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics.
Okay.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You
Bastard.
can feel them pinching your nose and chafing.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
Mate, I'm already sold. Stop digging. I can't afford the money.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Even better look at
once
these.
respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Well, if they're socialists, I don't want them, but I just want to keep pushing the matter.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. You do, officer, you do. Remember, we don't have to resort to socialism. We can have nice things too. At socialist prices.
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
You keep coming back. You
Could've sworn
keep
I'd done
coming
that.
back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
Skills. Skills. I'm trying to decide where I go from here because I can't ask him any of the questions I wanted to. I'm not really sure where to go for the rest of it.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your
Gotta do it.
boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Wowshy.
Not yet. I want to find somebody I can ask of whom I can ask questions.
How can I help you?
Nope. I don't think I got anything to sell, do I? Maybe some clothing. I don't know how much like a point and click adventure this is. Do I keep every item? Do I sell a whole bunch of them? Can I buy them back if I sell them? I don't know.
2 real.
That's very cheap for a printed t-shirt that's still in pretty good shape.
But why? I deal in goods, not services.
Negative to authority, though. Not yet. Not yet. Welcome to the pawn shop. Anything I can help you with? Now what? Well, I guess I could save scum some rolls with somebody if I can remember who it was with whom I had rolls still to save scum. Let's talk to these morons.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you? Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
Mate, it's bad enough I have to talk to you in your French. Don't make me actually have to go through every dialogue option to get an answer.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's no one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
You poor dear.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly means it's somewhat, not entirely.
Being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Eh.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words,
4 or 5? Also, I'm pretty sure this turned off, didn't it? Ah. Yeah, you're asking me a difficult question. I don't bloody know a Twitch token. Fuck off.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Disappointing.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
A nobody? Learn to talk English, you moron.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp. Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
All you observe is
Oof. They weren't lying. It can be retried.
Vigilance officer, what can...
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor.
A croix?
The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
For bravery. For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
What a nerd.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was
I called not. I called this guy a nerd. I did not call for you. Not this guy talking, nor this old guy here, but the young Dryson. Dryson's a nerd.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
There have been a few typos in this game. Unless Bloodpath is something that I've never heard of before. But there have been grammatical errors, and I'm wondering, the more I look at it, the more I listen to the voices, whether or not AI was used to finish it off, because it's kind of meh.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oh.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Ew.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
Capitaine Arnoux, le flux des cheveux.
The bane of horses.
Ah, Dankeschön.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Joe Lestresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
Hold up. Slightly morning. 2 secs, I'll be back with you in a minute. Cal, how's sobriety treating you? Sorry, I was sorting out a laptop, which is being unhappy with me.
So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up.
What have we chosen? I think you said you were going for a full fry-up, yeah?
Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jailless freak convinced Frissel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit.
All right, gotta answer a message.
He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
Doesn't sound not worth mentioning.
Downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
What exactly are you frying up? Is this like bubbles and squeaks, or what are we talking?
The old carabiner stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drison. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
That sounds pretty good. I'm assuming that's potato scone. I'm assuming that's what you mean by tatty. We don't call them tatty. We've got
Is that
taters.
pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
One and Chew are both very good options. Go with Chew. Yeah.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like Rene himself. Certainly not to me. How did you find the story to be, officer? Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for anyone with a service record.
A service record.
Oh no, you have to get shot repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Patron. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh, yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
That seems like a terrible idea anyway. Talk to this bloke. Does he give me anything more?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer.
Struggle.
How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Firstly, start speaking English.
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk.
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different.
Really hard for me to enjoy these French accents.
No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. Renee and I were both by her bedside when she...
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met. She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
I agree. The only good thing to come out of France is French toast.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
Pretty sure it ends at her death.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
Pastries?
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
They're not even French, Maddie.
Of
G'day.
course, officer. Memories are all we have left. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. No, I'm sorry, and I really would like to assist. You are a good guy, officer. I can see
You haven't made a point.
Then help him, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
Ah.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Amazing.
Respect?
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
That's not a point. It's being sarcastic.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard. Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me. Oh, yes.
Dear founder.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important.
No, he said important. I understand that the French accent makes it hard to think about anything other than sex. Because these people are just...
But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence.
As Captain Mannery once said, it's all come with me to the gate, that sort of thing.
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Is that what they call it?
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Getting heated twixt these two.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
What a prick. officer was addressing me, not you, Captain. Where were we?
Where were we? What a joyous way of putting it.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his
It's guilt until proven innocent in their case.
It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, commie propaganda it is.
That's just the way things work around here. No reason to feel bad about it. I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
He just fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
I don't know what I
I
mean.
prefer highly adaptable myself.
Ah, yes.
Has a better ring to hit, don't you think?
No, I do not. I think weather vane is more accurate.
I don't even I believe everyone
I just want to get all the dialogue options done.
do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Adaptable.
Thank you, officer, for being a consummate professional.
That got me absolutely nothing. I have so far made no progress. Which is not surprising, it's just irritating. Should I go talk with Kuno? Fat bastard.
Welcome to Rivachol.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now.
Anything else I can ask this lady person?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Not sure I believe it, but okay. Oh, what now? Somebody around here. Maybe I could talk to that person. Not through there. It's around here. Old person.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands, in the background. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Where am I? Who are you? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
It's a bad about the 50s, champ.
And everything is made out of plastic.
Ah.
Why do you need plastic? when you can make the world out of amber. back in Mezca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
Dude, Gabriel Buenguerro.
Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
There we go, option 2.
Someone was.
Okay. 3.
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if
Just
it's
answer
me
the
or
bloody
not?
question. You're gonna be so frigging rude about it.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this. I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Seems dubious.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
How would that make you outcast?
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
You know nothing about Georges Bizet. You just listen to this and you go, that's a Frenchman.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What do you mean?
Option 1? Yeah, we'll go option 1.
What about it?
Option 1 again.
Don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatlia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Option 1's the most obvious option. I'm taking that.
Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Yeah, kind of was, but showing shows you
Now
boots.
what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
Ugh, so tired. We'll go with that.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Moreover, the boots were size 37, tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Herife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions? Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
Missed.
Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Hey, marvelous.
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean. Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos's bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
They really like getting strangled.
To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
The boyadero, boya for short, is a cow herder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain. Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Magritte, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down. So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte.
Interesting choice.
Because the Western Plain is calling to him.
He could have just said no.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a
Sorry, Mr.
whole
Microphone. Didn't mean to punch the shit out of you.
He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero. Yes, go. Enough jamboree.
Where I'm making less and less progress right now. Hello.
Welcome back. The days ain't going by any faster, believe me. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Big guy?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him. Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Can I buy it?
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Don't be a stranger.
Well, saves come time.
Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Ease into it. Don't.
This could take a while.
Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Ease into it. Don't.
Pretty much relying on it coming up 2 6s. I'll give it 3 goes anyway.
Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Never mind. I will have no option but to get it up. Forget what it is. Empathy, I think it was. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the skill check because I knew I wasn't going to get it, except by luck. To mid-piece. Why is Rimsky-Korskov? Well, now what? We got that one to do at 9 pum. Can't do that, I don't think. Oof. Mm-hmm. Know to whom I need to chat for them. Can't do that one. Can't do anything there. That's a luck based thing. Any chance we can save Scum Lash into being? Fuck this Kuno, no. Yeah.
Fuck does Kuno
No.
care?
Care, sorry.
Kuno doesn't.
Good. I've got multiple level up. That'll do. I don't know why I brought out the menu to do a quick save. That was dumb.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Even chance.
It's not Kuno.
Chitcha.
It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking
Oops.
to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Whomever.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Kuno falls silent.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
He usually looks you straight in the eye, A little something just crumbled there.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered Cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really. You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have
Ugh.
that ginger gene.
Ginger G. Yuck.
Suroise? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Are we making progress? Is that what's going on?
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Good options.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Yeah. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
I do.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out. I dunno. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Poor little Kuno.
Kuno S, two of a kind.
'Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was Psycho Killer. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either.
Hey, I'm just trying to be friends, Kuno.
Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her, you threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand? Alright, now we can do business. Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno!
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit.
Nice, I just got a black market racketeer on my side.
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most
Okay.
violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Kuno's dad is a fuck.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol?
Once more.
Are you sure you
I don't think it's going to change.
most violent man in Revachol?
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit. Kuno doesn't...
Kuno doesn't fucking care. To apartment 12. Is that one or this one? I'm assuming it's the other one. I don't know if this counts as making progress, but at least it's something to do. Left click, not right click, YimmY. Which one's apartment 12? It's not this one.
A shabby door hangs
This one.
oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the door.
Only my luck will fail it.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. You can just go in.
It'd be a terrible idea to do it this way, but... only right that I get paid for my hard work.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
That seems like a terrible idea.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is steady. Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
I want to know if he can hear it and maybe remember that.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit. Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
The fuck are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for nothing?
I'm trying to see how he'd respond.
Alright, so you got, that's how we split it. It's the best way, street way. Wow, that's heavy. Here you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that. Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig? The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing real? What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. Yeah, fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink. Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
I don't know what the other
Fuck right
option would have
there
gotten me.
were. That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Same deal.
Shit.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Why give me a choice if the outcome's the same?
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't.
Oh dear. I have enabled him. What do we put points into one of these? I think. What else is it? Namby-pamby, not namby-pants. I should have put points into authority, shouldn't I? Oh well. What have I got to improve authority? What am I doing, Karen? Oof, we've actually lost a lot of our sap off. Where? Or is that a week or something? How you doing? Okay. Put them on instead, just so I don't have that negative to savoir-faire. No, I don't know how to pronounce it. I mock the French.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet? Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra-liberal.
Yay.
They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market.
I could not care less. What are you telling me that's new? These shoes are not new. I've had them for at least ages. Well, asking the important questions, are we, person in the
Right.
corner?
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Hmm. I might be able to save scum it. I'll give it 3. No, it means sitting through the looks like the circus left town thing. Back of that, it's not happening. We will make 0 effort. They might not be here tomorrow, though. I may actually genuinely need to.
You see, a heavy the door does not budge. The cobalt blue surf, old cobalt paint. It leads
40 or 50. Going up there. Anything to say now? He does not.
right to work.
I'm really not sure where to go with this now. I do want to try punching this dude again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really...
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. You know them by the names of their nation-states: the Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Huhu, are much more lactose intolerant. In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
So far, quite reasonable stuff.
Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. true. They are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. As proven by the Moan and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent. The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of YimmY on Ile de Fantôme.
My condolences.
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Seminese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun Occidentals discovered this place. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
Well, I've just got to check something. But I can't find the mouse. I thought this had. No, apparently not. Not to worry. Just got to add a song what I want to hear. Oh, and it's this piece.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Horrendous.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
Yes, to an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grand people have undergone for drinking Al Rool and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
Can I just get a show of hands for those who'd like me to mute the dialogue and supply my own voices? Because some of these guys are just reading too slowly.
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities au grade, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
Don't like ethnostates.
They are microscopic. The semeno-areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature.
Guru.
Not the base.
Yeah, no, mate. Good to see her.
Called demos.
Learning about race theory from this game.
Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial called Ron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Race is definitely real, but how it actually impacts society is largely down to individuals.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm not racist, but do I want to pick a fight with him? He is bigger than me. Look, let's go with option 4. Get his take on the matter. Oh, if the internet said it, yeah, that's completely different.
In Zara's written potato cards, it is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal.
But no, they're genuine racial differences.
A soft sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoico to the Occidentals, but not sexually, probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
I can't tell if he's supposed to be saying type B and type A, or if it is an AI that they've used to fill in the voice or something and it's stuffed up, because it just doesn't sound right in terms of the accent being used.
Tips the F are a museum
See there,
of
the F.
experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep.
It just doesn't sound like...
Your morbid interest in them worries me. Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
The sage will not budge on this.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera, Are you sure you wish to know of the Semen no Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site. The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenes with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Semene strength and Grat servility. This will never happen. The Semenes and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Semenese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman.
Interesting.
Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type F. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
On which you need education, please.
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Obviously, we're delving into this matter.
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me.
God dang it.
This clarity does not come instantly.
I'm trying to get into his good book so I can ask him to step aside. Funky race classification.
Your love for disco music and venereal disease.
How do I unlock new slots? That one's useful because of the 10 cents thing. Although that one's useful for the +1 XP. Pocket. I need skill points to forget things. That's less than ideal. Oh. Can take forever. Excusez-moi. Still can't get past him. All of that, and I still can't pass the dude. I can chat to Kuno Essa. Guess not. So do that.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, The uncontested pinnacle of warcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Warfather, absolutely. Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush and paint. Talk to her. Yes, great thinking. Go talk to her. The wall will be waiting.
Well, it better be waiting. I'd be concerned if it went for a walk. Oh, wait, it's this way. There it is.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? What for? Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about? Then you have time to find your own fucking brush. There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in...
Fuck.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
You have no idea how upset I am now, Cindy. I gotta find another way to kill an hour in this game. Hope you're happy, woman.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The bust doesn't reply. The hallway, a poor communard from the looks of it.
Nope, still lit up and ready for me to use it. What if I can go back in here?
The aging alcoholic is still there. The light from the window is weak, but it seems like he is. His wild, unwashed mane bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. Don't forget his face, the bloated and reddened cheeks, the bulbous nose. This would be Kuno after 30 years of alcohol and substance abuse. No response. A pair of half-opened bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Fucking Kev.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pig, he says. He's trying to call you a pig. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again. The pile of blankets grunts. It's hard to say if there's anything left you could do. A change in the socio-economic circumstances wouldn't hurt. A lump of flesh is sticking out from under the blanket. It seems to be twitching from time to time. And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. Max Tor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle.
Lady mate, what's going on? Kitty. Oh, no. Razor, going on, mate? Razor. See, Slady got the right one. Now what? Now you're talking to the bookkeep. Don't think there's anything the dice seller can say. Maybe I put points to the right thing. Maybe I can chat to the pawnbroker and save scum my way through there. Nice, Slady. Nice. It's a good start. Incorrect, Razor. You just got to try again. It's most definitely a game for you. You are just feeble right now.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Feeling warm and enthralled
Yes.
by the movement of light, while
Which
the mind continues to
no
race.
save scumming necessary then.
Lucky bastard. He's probably on Prolidone. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Sounds like your problem more than anything, Razor.
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
Yeah, don't try to play it on 4K.
Prolidone is just something since the People's Power disaster.
You might have to force that. I had to force it on my end because it kept resizing it badly.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
Yeah.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste.
Yeah, just
Probably some of it in
force it in launch options, or go into your config files and manually set it.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no.
But what you're saying is you haven't actually played Project Zomboid. You spent the entire time squinting at the stream at the screen getting very sore eyes.
So much disappointment. An early death. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as
I don't know,
far
it sounds
away
like a
from
skill issue.
Fallberg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Can't hurt to ask.
Sure. Let me have a look. Another time, perhaps. Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you.
Every day. You look the part. Here you go, man.
Not so sure about this. Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop, not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with? Sure thing. Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Intriguing.
They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things. Sure, man.
Sure, man.
The boomboxes wait.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go.
That's important, I'm sure. I don't think I've got any tapes to chuck in it, but if I did, I will play the shit out of them. Oh, okay. Hasn't melted, has it?
This orange machine, turning the crank, feels oddly satisfying. Like stirring your childhood. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. Or you slip your fingers under the frozen. No, this is going to need something else. If you want to try again, then you need...
Equip the pry bar.
Nah, there's no point. I already know we can't open it. I was just hoping that unplugging it would be beneficial. How do I find a password?
Is covered in lines drawn in blue. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes. Like some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make it.
What else is on here?
Handwriting is only
Roll.
part. The
Good.
full text reads, This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi. It looks a bit. Minimi stands for a mini meeting. Your eyes glide over.
Not much use, is it? It's only 1947, so I should be on for a little while longer, Slady. We're currently listening to Beethoven, Razor. You want to reassess?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dies out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay.
I mean, still out, but better.
They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Large dollars.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's the Wiro Untethered die. Is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Of course.
Ice, death, loss.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice, and dead as, well, death. Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce one die. I'm listening. Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Haircuts?
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Me neither. I just want it off my face. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Yeah.
Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Oof.
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Down with that one, I'm just confused. Like there's any
Really?
option, say, don't really care.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
They were made by a company called
Slowly getting through them.
After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine, that he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Soon as, eh? Sure, he's not too far off.
But Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
Okay, go for it.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed, what were the other ideas?
All right. What were the other
There
ideas?
was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
What's wrong with that?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear.
Yes, got that bit.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Oof.
Eventually, Ravachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast.
What sort of mods are you trying to install there, buddy?
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Intriguing.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Ah, yeah. Fair enough.
Understandable. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all.
What are you suggesting?
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure, what do you want to know? Sure, I'm listening.
Well done with that? I think so.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Anything to Groove shivers. Don't think I do. What's that noise? Nothing changed.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Not quite there. I doubt we found the password, but I'll have a look.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens. Something's missing. Nothing happens. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides. Nothing happens. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fire. The speaker comes.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good. Please repeat the password. Still no. Received. I will register.
Don't worry. Password.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are. Nothing happens.
Still doesn't do anything. Like, it did nothing before and it's doing nothing now. Anyone would think it just does nothing. I really want to know how to do this. I would have thought turning it off and letting it thaw would be a valid option as well though, so hopefully we're on track with that. Taking so long just to get to frigging 9 PM. The only reason I wanted to get to 9 PM is that's the only definite thing I've got. Either or. Tired enough that I wanted to get there sooner, but mostly because this bloke said, oh, meet me after 9 PM. And then it forced me to wait until the next day. So then I wait till the next day. And it just keeps making me wait longer and longer and longer. Yeah, just going to wait. Don't know if time's still ticking by here. I doubt it. I'd try that. Go for that one. I don't know if I can try some of these. I think some of them are locked out, but it might just be these guys. I could go and attempt to save scum this one, I guess. Stop it! Stupid thing. Seriously, head down the stairs. The interface for this game, the way it controls, etc., leaves quite a bit to be desired. Dude, seriously. The straight freaking line. Just keep running.
You're back. Good. What can I help?
Hold up. Hold up. See if we've actually got these in here somewhere.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask.
What is all of this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
I'm not so sure about
There is
that.
a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium. It does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revershograd.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound. You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it. See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
So what is it?
It is the opposite of reality.
And what is the opposite of reality?
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass. Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde. An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
Back, and I'm still going. Aren't you proud of me, Slady? Welcome back.
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
That's right. The negation of being.
So why didn't you just say that instead of saying the opposite of reality, which is a little bit different? Yeah.
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer. An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called porch collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
fixated on the disco stuff. What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
I'm checking cricket
The
score.
further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible. Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged. Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue. It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
No, nameless detective of the Citizens Militia. I am a member of the entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the revolution. Some degraded early memories. Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Yes, carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
You should ask the Pale driver about this. See what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
This one.
Up to my gills, officer. Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years. Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later. Hybrid airships, detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines No longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near pale to far pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end, if we throw them precisely.
Ah,
Then they don't.
this is nice and simple like that, I guess.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. What do you think, Detective? Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Then tell me, what do you think of the pale?
And it's a good.
Mm-hmm. You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then... Your colleague, Lieutenant Kisaragi, is competent. I checked up on him. And you have me. I will try to assist you in
Right.
any way I can.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
Even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Righty.
Glad to have been of assistance.
We'll be back to this in a minute, but now I can go into that room on the upper balcony and at the other end of the thing. Good news for New Zealand and Australian fans. England is 6 for 116. They just lost Joe Root run out off the bowling of Henry Nicholls. No, sorry, run out by Henry Nicholls off the bowling of Nathan Smith. So it's not looking very G for them. Get up the stairs.
Jean-Marie, you found me.
Oh, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights. Its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful.
Keep it simple.
I have some good news for you.
Okay.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it? Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Trust me, you do. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and look downstairs. A cat crosses the yard.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
To the city. It's a beautiful night. We'll talk. Just not to take care, all right?
And he's gone again.
Very thematic. Oh my god. Definitely not. Getting super well kitted out.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
Means nothing.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot. Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate? Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
A chill runs down your spine as you envision a half-dozen people in professional attire standing around a chair, awkwardly pretending to be waiting for a motor bus. It's neither funny nor creative.
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes, sweet standardization, the backbone of rationality.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level. Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole. It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level. A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy. It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
3.
Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Oh.
I'm just enjoying the view. Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay. This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer.
3.
I'm
Go
sorry
for
to
it.
say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play. No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. and then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this. I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanity.
Option 2.
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed at the scene.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell. I went back inside. Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course.
Make a call.
That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
That seems doubtful.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add. All I can say is that it was late. My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
I'll leave on a good note with him.
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
You keep blaming the revolution.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. Whatever you wish, officer. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Mulling over whether I want to actually ask him anything extra now.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
I think that is everything.
This door is made of metal.
I have to call it in a minute, so we'll get back to my apartment, and that's what I'm gonna do. We made some progress, though. I wasn't expecting to. Oh, shit, yeah. We're gonna keep that on for a bit, though. Although I'm not wearing a hat. Maybe I should wear a hat. Logic authority. Nah. Don't really want to lose any stats unless I can cancel it out with something else. Wait, is Kim back? Not yet. Hey. Oh, wait.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
I might affect it. Did not see that I could look out there.
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here. A witness? You ain't got shit.
That's just contactis, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with...
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Great witness.
So much bluster to hide the fact that
Oh.
they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
You know what that means? Alice, what's going on? Welcome in, everyone. Give Alice a follow. She might even be back to streaming again tomorrow. That's what she was threatening.
The circus left town.
We're gonna save scum this. Did I save? I think I did. Shit. Now I don't remember if I saved or not. Hold up. Hold up, dude. Hold up. Now I know for certain that I've saved.
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Established.
Yeah. Yeah. This is just a different form of honor system for those wondering.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Established.
How we doing, Alice?
The circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Establish.
Yeah. Yeah, weekend wasn't too bad. I got through it.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Yay, first try.
Full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco. Does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and...
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
It's gonna be Morrowind Monday, Boris, or you got something else planned? Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, good options all.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years.
Nice.
You should have seen Martinez before.
A little bit of Basham, huh?
It was like jam rock now.
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
That seems antagonistic.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her.
Oof.
But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy. Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have...
Fuck.
Sure, why not?
Well, yeah.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some what?
I don't understand what's so cool.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Whatever you said, it couldn't have been that bad. Please relax. Whatever you do not tell him you know her. Calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Or maybe not. I think I am safest calling it there. Maybe this ass hat's got something more to add. Nope. He does not. That is no good. Which is unfortunate. That means I've got to call it without making further progress. Alrighty. So I can be lazy and not have to run up the stairs. Now I saw a thing. What I will hopefully find is still the case. Yelf. Okay. I have my raid option. I can actually be part of my these button pushes. Alrighty, unfortunately, I have already run 20 minutes over. So I do have to call it there quite suddenly. We are going to hopefully be in luck. We're going to raid out to the man himself, Shook'emFrenzy_AU, who is doing Border Memes 4, he says. He's a good friend of the channel. I enjoy watching him. He does dumb things. He does fun things. It's worth trying to convince him to keep bloody playing and streaming because it's always fun. Most likely going to be more of this tomorrow. I feel like we are actually going to make some progress. Although it does seem... Yes, indeed, lady. It does seem like we are getting into quite heady territory. So, content warning for those of squeamish and or delicate constitutions. In the meantime, thank you all very much for joining, and bye for now.